Yeah, period, queen. You went off with that answer.
Yeah.
It's an ick. It's disgusting.
I agree.
Yeah. 100%.
It's weird. It's weird behavior and it's predatory. I'm just gonna say it.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
it's out there.
Hey, welcome back. I'm so tired.
Yeah, this is really gonna take your time.
I'm so tired. Okay. Welcome to Girls' Day. We have a Q&A with Marissa in Arlington.
Nobody's ever gonna know my real name ever.
She gets so mad that I call her Arlington. Her name's Arlington, so I call her Arlington. Anyway, they have questions for me that they have prepared, and I don't know what they are. So, a Q&A. Let the Q&A commence.
Let's get into it. We'll start with a serious question. What is one nutrition myth you wish women stopped believing?
Low fat. Like, everything needs to be low fat. Can't have fat in my diet. So wrong.
No.
Cut it out.
Don't be a Brussels sprout.
Oh, that was good, period.
Have you heard that on
No.
TikTok? You
Like
freaking
it?
Brussels sprout?
Oh, okay, yeah, kind of like that.
Okay, yeah, I never heard it.
Don't be a Brussels sprout.
It's because I don't cuss anymore, so I have to find alternatives.
I kind of like that.
Brussels sprout's pretty good.
You're a Brussels sprout.
Yeah, probably. Are we on to the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your biggest ick in the sport of bodybuilding?
The first one that comes to my mind, can I say this, is the type of coach that is your old coach.
Yeah, that's
Can
fine.
I say that?
Yeah.
It's a type of guy, or girl, I guess, who is just like, has this mindset where you have to do a ton of steroids, split makes no sense, copy and paste, cookie cutter thing. Nothing is customized to the individual. It's very like old head type of vibe. I don't know. Big time ick for me. Another one came to mind. Just in specific, anybody that pushes steroids on beginner athletes. Like, have you even seen this person's form yet? No, and they're like, you need Anavar.
This means
This just means
They-
emphasis.
This is like,
on what they're
emphasis.
saying.
it's like poetry slam.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, period, queen. You went off with that answer.
Yeah.
It's an ick. It's disgusting.
I agree.
Yeah. 100%.
It's weird. It's weird behavior and it's predatory. I'm just gonna say it.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
it's out there.
Yikes. Moving on.
That, yeah.
If you could give one piece of advice to your younger self, what would it be?
Let me marinate on that one. Dude, the boys are not worth it. Like, neither is the partying. Stay focused. Just stay focused on what you're good at, such as sports. They got tattoos
in.
of being locked in.
You gotta lock in.
And believe in your potential and don't care about haters, even if the haters are your friends' mothers, you know?
That was a good one.
That
Thanks.
was a good
That was
one.
good.
Okay.
Thanks.
If you weren't a coach or a professional bodybuilder, what would you be doing today?
I love interior design. Like, love it so much.
Really?
I do. I love interior design. I had to go very neutral here because I do live with my husband. I can't be like fringe or anything.
Girly pink.
You know, but when we buy a house, we're gonna go off and we're both gonna love it and it's gonna be
The modern black
really
and white,
fun.
brown vibes, all neutrals.
All neutrals.
Like boho. I like a boho
Yeah.
vibe, a Scandinavian. Yeah, I really like interior design. But it's so hard to make a living off of that unless you're like,
Top tier.
yeah, you got a great portfolio. But yeah, my uncle is an interior designer. So.
Huh.
Oh.
It's in her
Well,
blood.
it's so weird because like I want to know your guys' answers too.
Oh. All right.
Yeah.
I know what I would be.
Well, I'm not a professional bodybuilder.
Me either.
What would I be doing?
I love your stack too.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Thanks.
it's cute. Anyway.
I don't know. I think I would love to be some sort of event planner.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I love planning anything and everything, if you can't tell.
She likes her lists.
Yes. Lists, planning, itinerary.
Yes.
I'm in.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You?
Fun.
Yeah, I think I would, if I could go back to school, I would do physical therapy, but I would want to be a physical therapist for like a sports team.
Like a big one?
It's a good one.
I would probably, I don't have a specific team, but I think I would do NFL. I would want to be in football, I think.
Good choice.
Vibes.
This is fun. Say one thing that only bodybuilders will understand.
It's funny because, like, right when you ask a question, my head goes blank.
Perfect.
Drop set.
That's a good one. But only bodybuilders would understand.
You want me to go first? I got one.
ROM, range of motion.
But
Tiny
like
utensils.
lifters would know.
Tiny,
Yeah, that's a good
yeah.
one.
Tiny utensils.
I was gonna say death face.
Good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think has been the most rewarding part of competing?
Funny to answer because competing has changed my life. I think the mindset that you develop over time, because my first prep, I was like, I am never doing this again. This is so hard. I'm not like specifically the diet. This is so hard. I don't want to do it again. But then you do. And it's just developing over time. It's like a cellular transformation that you go through where you're like, actually, this old stuff that I thought I liked doesn't serve me, and you just kind of like become a new person, you know? It's definitely the mindset. It's the mindset for me.
That was good.
I agree with that.
That was really good.
I literally went straight from a party phase into a prep.
Yeah.
Literally,
And
same.
changed my whole life. So.
Yeah. Like, oh, I can live without
Yeah,
alcohol,
yes.
and I actually hate it.
Yeah.
And it's like a level of self-respect that nobody else gets unless you're in it.
Yeah. Self-love, really,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
you know?
You have to like hold yourself to a higher standard for sure.
absolutely.
And you're capable. You understand. It's like you trust yourself more because you show up, you do what you say you're going to do, and you stack on that, and you stack on that, and you stack on that, and then you become the person that you've always wanted to be because, like, you earned it.
Yeah, and you show up for yourself every day. 'Cause you have no choice.
Yeah.
We're in there.
We're in there.
This is
We're too
bodybuilding talk. I love it.
We're in too deep.
Oh, good one.
Good one.
Every time someone speaks,
Walked in.
locked. It's there.
Locked. We actually got this the weekend that she competed, or when we met you
Yeah.
for the first time. It was just like a symbol of the weekend. It was great.
So sweet.
Great weekend. Can anyone compete?
Yeah.
Why?
Anyone can compete. I see like trends on TikTok where people will say things such as, your coach shouldn't have let you on stage or something like that. This is especially speaking of amateur, and there are different federations that you can go through, but just being well versed in NPC, it's an amateur league. It's an amateur league. Anyone can compete. You don't know why the person is there or what brought them there, or there are situations where maybe the person didn't want to step on stage like that, and that's completely different. But if somebody had a goal to compete and do what they said they were going to do and set out for a show and decide on that, then they have every right to do that. And it doesn't make, if they got first or ninth, it doesn't mean they didn't compete and they didn't go through that metamorphosis. You know, the way that I've experienced preps hasn't always been the best, but it's changed me and like brought me through that metamorphosis. And it's like, why can't everyone go through that? You know, bodybuilding's amazing and it's poured into my life tenfold. So yeah, I want everyone to try to compete. If you feel like, you know, I had no idea I even had abs, you know, like I just jumped into, I didn't know any of this was gonna happen, you know? So it's like, go for it, do it. Do the hard stuff. It's so hard, but it's so rewarding. It's so cool. And then guess what? nobody's first time on stage is their best look. Nobody. So you go at it again, you get your feedback. Look at Ronnie Coleman, right? Do you guys get that?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay. So, he kept coming, and then he becomes Mr. Olympia.
Yeah.
Right, babe?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's one thing that you think separates pros from amateurs?
Density, muscular density. Some people can go pro, like, not the best competition showed up or something, but it is a look. It's a, like, whoever's the most conditioned and has the most density for their criteria, like the best look for their criteria. But I do think that, I don't know, I was gonna say like the mindset could go into it, but I don't think so. You know, if you're showing up in your bodybuilding, then you're in it just as much. I think also it could be experience. You know, pros have more experience, more reps on stage, maybe less nervous, can bring that like showmanship, you know, kind of flavor too.
Yeah.
And it's a status, I guess,
True.
that you can have a little confidence in.
What would be your piece of advice to a competitor if a coach told them that they couldn't reach their full potential without anything? What would you tell them to do?
Leave your coach immediately. Even if that's true and it's not, you do not want or need somebody like that in your corner. You need somebody that is going to speak life into you, life into your situation, be 10 toes down for you. That sounds like a hater. That sounds like somebody that is going to try to fuel you with like that gross side of bodybuilding that comes from like sense of lack. Oh, I'm never enough. Oh, I don't look good even though you look amazing. Like, I hate that, and it is so gross. And I also think that men and women operate differently. Like, maybe you can speak to a man like that and he'd get like hyped up. Most women, I'm gonna go in my car and cry after you tell me that, and then I'm gonna quit. You know, so like, you don't need somebody like that in your corner. And there are very many other options, you know, that's unacceptable to me. And especially saying that to somebody that hasn't even done their first show yet, or like their first season yet. Like, we all know how I feel about steroids. So you gotta earn them, and you gotta get your reps in, and you can't rely on them. And it's not a fix. It should be a performance enhancement, not, you know, something that you just like do when you don't even have the credentials or like the foundation, you know, so. But yeah, that is a laugh in that person's face and dip.
Like, peace, I'm out, sorry.
Yeah.
Ew, I just hate that.
Yeah, it was so just not fun.
That was her experience. And she has an amazing physique, and this guy was just a loser. I one time heard, this was a guy, okay, so I went to this gym, and this was during my first prep, and I think I was like 4 weeks out, and he comes up to me like unannounced, and he goes, "You're 4 weeks out?" And I'm like, yeah, like so excited, and I was doing cardio, and he goes, "Yeah, you're not lean enough, you're not gonna do well." And I was like,
And you didn't know him?
Okay.
I knew him, but it was like unannounced, and like I didn't ask, and I was lean, and it's my first show. Like, leave me alone. Get off of me. Like, why are you judging? I'm not on stage. Don't judge my body. Like, F off. And so immediately I went into my car, cried, called my dad. He's like, "This guy's a loser. Like, how well has this guy done in his bodybuilding career? Hasn't won, never won. Like, who are you?" Same guy. I overheard him, because he wouldn't say this to me, but I heard him say, and I'll never forget, "I tell all of my female athletes that they're fat, so they work harder."
That just simply doesn't work, though.
Yikes.
If you called me fat, I'm never talking to you again.
Like, it just shuts you down.
Yeah.
I'd be like, "I'm fat, I'm a loser, like I suck."
Yeah, I would be like, "Okay, I don't have
Yeah.
this."
I'm never coming back here again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Ooh. I feel like that question was kind of a segue into this one. If you could change one thing about the sport of bodybuilding, what would it be?
Two things come to my mind. Number one is the like force that people try to use on people to use steroids. It is so forced. It is too easily accessible. People don't know anything about it. Use it too soon, this and that. I would definitely say that. And it's harmful, and there are irreversible changes that go on. So it's not a light decision, and people act like it is. And then that like really weird type of bodybuilding side where it is from that like sense of lack and fear of failure and like anxiety and like you're fat so you work harder. Like I hate that so much.
I feel like that comes from like old school.
It's old school. It's really, and I love old school bodybuilding. All of my family bodybuild, like they're all awesome. So I can't like lump it all into old school, but it's just so, yeah.
I think it's like a select group.
Yeah, and they're still out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Kiss, marry, or kill. Cookies, pancakes, or cinnamon rolls.
Wow. Wow.
It's a tough one.
I think I'll kiss, cookies, marry pancakes, and kill cinnamon rolls.
Wow. Not the answer I was expecting.
I love pancakes. I love cookies a lot too, but I could smack down on pancakes every day. I don't think I could have a cookie every day. Well, I could, but I'd get over it.
Yeah.
But I could have pancakes every day for sure.
Sometimes like homemade pancakes or they're like the little ones.
My husband is pancake king. He makes, when we first started dating, he would make me pancakes before I left for work at like 4 a.m. It was really cute. And yeah, it was really cute.
All right, so what's your favorite part about prepping with your husband and your least favorite part?
My favorite part, honestly, is everything. Like, we do everything together. We understand exactly where we're at mentally. We look at each other's check-ins. Not that we wouldn't if we weren't in prep together, but like, hey, we need to go get some more steps. Like, let's go on a walk. Nobody's forcing a sweet treat on the other. Me. Yeah, we're just kind of like, I call it dungeon. We're in the dungeon together, and that's nice because we also come out of the dungeon together, and that's amazing. Like finishing a show together, having dinner, like awesome. My least favorite, honestly, the only thing I could think about is our kitchen is really small. So when we're both like hungry and trying to make breakfast, it could get kind of annoying, but it's not even that annoying. That's it.
Love it.
Do you think having him in the sport with you challenges you in ways that you wouldn't challenge yourself? Like to push you harder, to keep you accountable?
That's hard with my husband because even when he, like prior to him bodybuilding, because he just started bodybuilding a year ago, and yes, he got his pro card in a year and is undefeated, but he has always bodybuilt. Like he fell in love with it when he was young. So just because you don't step on stage doesn't mean you're not bodybuilding. So he got it, and he saw me like struggling, and even though he wasn't bodybuilding, I would still be able to lean on him because he was my support system, and cry to him and just be like, dude, I need a pep talk. You know, like in between sets, I remember during my nationals prep, I was like crying, and or before I would go work out, or before I had to go do nighttime cardio, I would just like, you know, and he'd be like, get it all out now. Once you get through that door, like game face is on, you know? So like those pep talks were necessary. So I think that if you have really good communication about what you're going through, because you do need a support system, then, and they're like empathetic and can understand you and listen to you, they don't necessarily need to bodybuild, but they do need to show up for you and understand what you're doing, what you're going through, and then when they do, or if they ever do go through it also, then they'll be like, damn, and they'll experience it too. But it's not like necessary, but that communication is so key. Yeah.
That was good.
Do you have any questions for us?
How do you like being on Team Fearless to Flourish? That's my team
Go ahead,
name.
empath.
Oh. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna start crying.
She cries a lot.
I cry a lot.
I'm gonna let her just roll with this
I
one.
posed earlier and she.
I can't. I will cry. Let me think.
I'll give my answer.
Do you want to
Go ahead.
start?
Mine won't be as
Go ahead.
like cry.
Yeah.
I think like having the experience that I did with my first prep and bodybuilding, I pretty much told Marissa like I was at the point where I was probably gonna quit because I was being told that I wasn't good enough, or like I had to do all these things to even be able to step on the national stage and even probably place like 16th place. And we were talking about, or she was just telling me about Brooke, and I had seen her on TikTok and stuff before, and I was just like, I don't know, because I know that she's like a natural coach. She coaches all natural athletes. I don't really know if what I'm doing right now is going to line up. And then we just kind of got on the subject of, are you willing to be natural? And I was like, you know what? I don't even know what my full potential is, so sure. And ever since having her as my coach, it completely changed my whole perspective on bodybuilding and what's truly like accomplishable being a natural athlete. And I feel like the way that she coaches and understands and like answers questions make you feel like you're heard no matter what the question is, like nothing's stupid. And I feel like that's what I truly appreciate the most.
Aww.
That was
That was
good.
so sweet.
And you were
Thank
worried
you.
about answering. That was good.
That was sweet.
That was really good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me,
That's my goal.
oh my god, yeah. Killing it. For me, I didn't really have any, I toyed with the idea of competing, but I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know where to look. So I kind of challenged myself to complete like 75 hard before looking into a coach. And Brooke just happened to be the first person that I came across. And God works in mysterious ways, but this was not mysterious. This was clear as day that I'm supposed to be with Brooke. Try not to cry.
Don't look at her.
I know. She can't look at her at all.
But
Empath.
I remember joining with Brooke, telling her I don't know if I have what it takes to compete, and she was like, yeah. And then like 2 weeks in, just living the lifestyle, having her guidance, I knew this is what I wanted to do. And you don't have to compete if you work with Brooke, but you are getting into that lifestyle, that mindset, that competitor, everything.
I mean, you sparked a thought in my head where it's like women just need somebody to believe in them. And it doesn't mean you're like somebody's cheerleader or anything like that. Like, always be real and be honest, but we don't do well with that, like, you're not enough, you don't do, like, you need to speak life into women. And yes, be honest and realistic, but like, you didn't think that you could do something, and I'm like, no, you can. Like, we're gonna do it because I know you can do it, and all you have to do is execute, follow the plan. Like, shut up and bodybuild, right? Just follow the plan. That's why I just love coaching women. I love like being a part of people's journey, because it's almost like I'm like kind of holding their hand, and I get to literally see the transformation where, especially with both of you, I'm just like, I always knew your potential and I knew you could get there, but you didn't see it, you didn't believe it, and then you just do it. And then you're like, wait, maybe I can. And that's one of my favorite things about being a coach for women. I can't imagine coaching a man. I mean, I wouldn't know the first thing. Good job, bud.
Yeah, dap him up and keep on going. You look great.
Yeah. But the way that you approach that too, I mean, I think specifically in bodybuilding, there are so many coaches that would like take credit, and I don't think that you would do that. I think you speaking life into women, you're helping them do it on their own. And like for me personally, if I did something, I would be like, oh, it's because of Brooke. Like, oh, because Brooke told me to do this. Not feeling confident about me being able to do that with Brooke's guidance, of course, but she's speaking the life into me to be able to do hard things. So that feels good to, I mean, just knowing who you are and what you stand for, you would never take the credit for yourself.
Yeah, I'm like, I just gave you the blueprint.
She did it.
You followed it. You followed it. I didn't do any of that.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Killed it.
Best team ever? You should join.
Fearless to Flourish. And it's like, why do we call it Fearless? Do you guys know why? That's why I called it that? Or the reason why I called the
Like
team?
the backstory?
Yeah, like, can you guess? Or is it not obvious? I kind of always wonder this.
You need to be fearless to flourish.
Yeah, like, you need to be fearless, get outside of your comfort zone so you can grow, so you can show up and just, like, be curious about who you can be. And it's just freaking cool. Like, when you get to step outside of your comfort zone and be fearless, you do flourish. And that's another reason why I really just love bodybuilding. You're kind of in this like boundaried container where there's all these rules. This is how like my brain sees it. There's all these rules in the container and you kind of just like float outside of it and you follow all these rules, but you're constantly uncomfortable when you're bodybuilding, because when you are at your threshold or you feel like, dude, I'm maxed out. Like I'm doing the stuff. There's not anything else that I can do. Bodybuilding or your coach whispers to you like more, like you have more. You're now at your next level. Once you feel like I'm capped out, you're not. And there's always a next level. But so since you can like kind of see all of the boundaries, you feel really safe because this is what, you know exactly what to do. There's like that blueprint, or there's a bunch of accountability on your day-to-day list. So it just opens up, like you feel safe. So you just like keep going outside of your comfort zone, and it's uncomfortable, but it's so cool. Like I can't really think of other things that would bring you to that, except for like, you know, training for like a marathon or sports in general, or like the military or something like that.
Yeah. But what's so cool about that though is that pours into every single other piece of your life. Totally. Like at work, like whatever you do, you want to be better, you want to improve, you want to challenge yourself, in relationships, friendships, literally everything. So I don't know, bodybuilding's made me better.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah,
completely changed me.
Yeah, because you're like, oh,
I could be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also before we close out, just kind of going back to, nobody asked this, about genetics. I hear a lot of conversations about like, I can never bodybuild because I don't have good genetics. Oh. You don't know your genetics unless you like try. Genetics are like, maybe you have a short clavicle, or maybe like from here to here is shorter or longer. Like that's your genetics. Your muscle insertions, those are your genetics. But just like walking around with small glutes, like you don't even train them, you don't know what your genetics are. Like, and that's also going into like when I was heavy, I didn't know that I would have like a sick glute ham tie. You don't know what you got going on. You really don't. So like, even if you don't want to step on stage, challenge yourself to do a mock prep. You know, maybe we'll do a challenge of a mock prep on Team Fearless Flourish. So you can actually like push yourself and see yourself maybe like 4 weeks out stage lean, because beyond 4 weeks out it gets a little spooky. Yeah, but at 4 weeks out you look sick, you know, so like challenging yourself to like get there. But yeah,
that's why
I just want to throw that in there.
Yeah, that's why I went into working with you thinking I need to be lifestyle. I cannot compete. I don't have what it takes.
She had the best glutes on stage.
Which is so cool.
She had no idea.
Yeah, I was heavier for my entire life, and leaning down like that, I'm like, oh, I could kind of do this. So that's really fun. That's probably one of the best parts of this whole thing.
Totally.
You just keep glowing up.
Totally.
Like in every
Yeah,
way.
for sure.
Oh my god.
Which one is
Last question.
This should not be the last question.
it? Okay, just end it. Wrap it.
Have you ever crop dusted someone?
Probably.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes. I would I'm not gonna say probably. Yeah. I mean, I don't remember a time that I'm crop dusted, but like probably. But I definitely have been crop dusted as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that happened at the gym sometimes. At Megaflex for sure.
Ew.
Oh, I'm like, Foul, you just walked straight past me. You're the only person.
Disrespectful.
And now it reeks.
Disrespectful.
No, I've never done something
Now
like that.
explain. Yeah, no, that happens quite frequently. I'm like, bruh.
All right.
It's not like perfume over here, and now it smells like a fart.
Broccoli.
So annoying.
Ew.
Ew.
Okay, well, it's time to make dinner. We are fungry. And then we're gonna go on a nighttime walk. So thanks for listening to our questions. If you have more questions, drop them down. Maybe we could do, they don't live here, so maybe we can do like a FaceTime one.
A little
Zoom.
virtual Q&A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Love it.
All right, bye you guys. See you next
Bye.
time.